What's good, squad? Back at y'all with another video. Today's topic is you gotta let go and let flow. We in these life situations and you're dealing with life, everyday stuff. Sometimes you want to have a control and a grasp on everything, but when you do that, it makes it hard for things to just flow naturally. And the whole point of life is to flow along with the current, because the energy is what's carrying you through these situations and these obstacles, whether they're good or bad. It's all about energy, like I always say on this channel. So when it comes down to it, you want to just let go of any expectations, any things that you may have pictured in your mind to be a certain way, even things that have already transpired and that maybe didn't go the way you wanted them to. You just got to let go of that stuff and just flow with what's going on right now and that everyday basis, what you got going on at this moment. You know, if you think too far ahead in the future, or if you think too far back in the past, you're taking yourself out of the present. And if you're out of the present, then you can't enjoy life for what it is. You're supposed to live every day to its fullest. So when it comes down to it, you don't want to be anywhere but right where you are. You are already exactly where you need to be right now, and that's what you got to focus on. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to be anything that you don't need to be. Don't put too much pressure on anybody else to be something for you that they can't be, because at the end of the day, you got to be whatever you need to be for yourself. And then when you do that, people will show up in your life and they'll complement whatever you already have going on. You know what I'm saying? They won't take from it, or they won't need to add to it. They'll just be a good complement to what you already have going on energetically. So, well, they'll add to it, but you won't need them to add to it in such a way that you become attached, and if they're not around, then things just fall apart. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, you just want to be aware of how you're looking at your everyday life and how you're approaching it. Again, you just want to let go of expectations, let go of I know we all have goals and dreams and aspirations that we want to reach, but sometimes we're so fixated on those things that we lose touch of the present moment. And when you let go and you trust that everything is going the way that you need it to go and everything's working out in your favor, that's when things start to actually move much better than when you're hyper fixated on all these little things that you feel like you need to do to control the situation in order to make it go the way that you want it to go. And you can't force anything. So that's what it's all about. You can't force anything in life. You have to let things transpire the way that they need to. And then by doing that, then whatever is meant for you is going to effortlessly flow to you. You won't have to struggle to get it. You won't have to chase it. It'll just come to you. And that's the whole key to the situation in life that we live in, is understanding that you don't need anything but what you already have inside of you. And when you can figure that out, then that's when things become much better for you energetically, and then that's when it reflects on the outside world that you live in. You know what I mean? So it's all about tapping into your inner self and making sure that you're good in here, and then everything on the outside will reflect how you're feeling on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So once you become whole inside, then your outside will become what it is that you needed to be in order for your life to flourish in the way that you want it to flourish. So again, it's just understanding that mindset and that approach to everyday life and moving in that way. You know, it's not to say that you don't do anything at all. We all have responsibilities to take care of and things that we want to do, but it's just not putting so much pressure on yourself to be at a certain point that maybe you're not even ready to be at. You know what I'm saying? Or for things to go a certain way that you want them to go that maybe you're not ready for them to actually go. Because it could go the way that you want them to go, but then you're not ready for it, and you end up hurting yourself or somebody else in the long run. To whereas if you just let it flow and you go with the way things are supposed to go and the way that life is leading you, then you won't have to worry about those things going awry or not going the way that you would expect them, or you really want them to go in your head, because you don't have any expectations as to how anything's going to go. You're just going with the flow and understanding that by doing that, you're going to be led to whatever it is that you really, your deep desires or wants or needs are going to come. You just have to relax. And that's really what it is. It's just about relaxing and letting things play out the way they need to play out, and letting things come to you instead of chasing them or trying to hold them down, or, you know, again, expecting something to be a certain way that it doesn't need to be. You know, just let things be whatever way they need to be, and then you adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, you dictate that with your energy. So when you are in control of your energy, and you got your energy vibrating at a good frequency, then everything else around you is gonna attract to you that's on that same frequency. So you don't even have to worry about trying to control anything outside of your own energy. And that's what it comes down to. When you can get your own energy in control, and you can dictate how you want to feel in any situation, no matter what the circumstance, then that's when things start to flow and go the way that you want them to go, with way less effort than what you were putting in before, prior to being in a relaxed state. You know what I'm saying? Or a calm state, you know, a state of peace. Just being whole within yourself and understanding whatever it is that you want is going to come, and you don't have to put any pressure on it. It's going to come when the time is right, you know, instead of trying to force it and bring it upon before you're actually ready for it. So that's just my words of wisdom for today. I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out. As I always say, I'm hoping you're having a good day. I'm sending the love out your way, and I'ma holla.